Absolutely. That sentence that you mentioned before, it says, Mordechai lo yichrav lo yishtachave, he didn't bow down. But the commentaries actually point out that it's not written in the past tense. It's not that he didn't. It's almost like he will not.
You are listening to the JP Show,
where we discuss the issues you care about from a Jewish perspective.
I am Rabbi G.
And I am Rabbi Levi.
And we hope you enjoy this episode. All right, tonight is Purim. Welcome to another episode of the JP Show. Wherever you are, please subscribe, leave a review, and get into the Purim spirit.
And if this is your first time watching, this is not how we usually look.
That's right.
For those that are listening and can't see us, we are dressed up, ready for Purim.
With a funny hat and a funny tie. You could go on YouTube, you'll see it there, or Spotify. I believe Apple Podcasts, by the way, is working on videos.
Okay.
Which is a good move. But it is Erev Purim. Actually, interesting, today's a fast day. So a little hungry, but it's a fast day in preparation to Purim. It's a very interesting week.
I could say that.
It's actually so many mixed feelings, really.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It is all over the place, actually. It's amazing things that are happening. Israel's doing amazing things together with America.
And what's fascinating about those amazing things, before we get to the other things, is that it's around Purim time, and of course the subject of this whole week is Persia, which is the story of Purim.
Yeah.
For all you know, Khomeini could be a descendant of Haman, because
it's not physically, definitely spiritually.
Correct. So taking out the evil in Persia around Purim time is actually fascinating. Then, of course, there's the part that we worry. I mean, Israel's under attack again. I just feel so much, besides the casualties and things, just the fact that the country has to go again down into shelters, again call up Chayalim, soldiers, to reserve duty. It's really, really tough. We are confident, and we hope that it's going to end well, and it's going to be for a good cause, and this will ensure safety for a long time to come. But it is hard.
Yeah, for sure. And there's already been casualties, unfortunately, and there's great suffering as well, for sure. But it's Purim.
It is Purim. And then the obvious question always comes. This is always the question that comes, when our hearts and minds are on our brothers and sisters in Israel and around the world. Should we change Purim?
Yeah. Right?
So I think we should change Purim, but make it happier than ever.
Yeah.
In the Megillah, in the story of Esther, there's this concept of Mordechai, one of the heroes of Purim, where it says that, everyone was bowing down to Haman, Mordechai lo yichrav lo yishtachaveh. Mordechai refused to bow down. Right? And I think it's very much, the story is a Purim story. We're reliving a Purim story in a way. And no, we should not bow down. That's exactly what they want to do. They want to mess up every holiday that we have.
That's right.
And we're not going to let them. That's number one. Number two, joy on Purim is not just about having fun. It's about generating a true joy, celebrating our Jewishness in the most deepest way, and thanking God for all the miracles that we do have, and bringing down blessing. So the more Purim we do, the bigger blessing it is. And we really need to engage in Purim this year, not let them get away with it. And I think also another thing, I was just thinking about this morning, I think that, I spoke to someone in Israel last night who is spending a lot of time in
bomb shelters.
Bomb shelters, and look at. And she's made a comment like, I don't know what our Purim is going to look like. Now, of course, it's a state of emergency there. People are not really supposed to be going out. Purim is going to look, by looks of things, unless it all finishes by Purim, which is, Yerushalayim is an extra day, so there's more time to do stuff. Right. But there's a good chance that for Purim, a lot of people in Israel are not going to have the same Purim as normal, right? So I think we sitting here, we should actually compensate for that. We should do even a bigger Purim. That doesn't mean we should forget about their pain and forget about their challenge. We should pray. We should keep praying for them on Purim even, of course. But the way we serve God of Purim is joy, and we should do it even more. And the mitzvot of Purim. What do you think?
Absolutely. That sentence that you mentioned before. It says, Mordechai lo yichrav lo yishtachave, he didn't bow down. But the commentaries actually point out that it's not written in the past tense. It's not that he didn't. It's almost like he will not.
He will
And
not.
like everything, there's many explanations why it's written that way. But one of the explanations is that he gave us the power to also not bow down. Right. Every generation doesn't bow down to Haman. And it's not only about what's going on in Israel, although of course that's true. I think also the last festival we had in Sydney was Hanukkah, right? And that was somewhat ruined to a degree. And Purim is very much the answer to that, right? The evil terrorists who did what they did at Bondi Beach, they wanted to do what Haman, if they were able to do what Haman wanted to do, they would do it. They want to get rid of all the Jewish people. So our answer has to be a greater Purim. That's our answer.
100%.
Even stronger.
So we're going to try and publish this. We're sitting here on the day before Purim. I'm going to try and get this podcast out really, really soon. And I want to challenge everyone. We should really engage in Purim this year, more than ever. So what does that mean? It means maybe try and find a place where you'll read the Megillah. We have. You can ask BINA's office. We have places we read the Megillah. Other people do. There's going to be Megillah readings all over the place, all day. So please check it out. And then there's some really easy mitzvot to do tomorrow. Just take some food. It could be an apple and an orange, or a bottle of Coke and a piece of cake, kosher cake, of course, and just give it man to man, woman to woman. Just give it to a friend, and you're fulfilling a mitzvah. And then just put some money away, even if you can't get it to them tomorrow. Just designate some money tomorrow for those in need, and more than welcome to take care of it for you afterwards. I'll make sure to distribute it. Do that, or some people can do it online. We have stuff online. You can do, other people have online, and have a joyous meal. Sit down with your family, kosher meal, of course, but celebrate being Jews. Celebrate who we are.
And also, let me just touch on something else for a moment, which is relevant today, although people will probably listening to this tomorrow. Today you mentioned is a fast day, which is very interesting. The contrast of today versus today, we said slichot in davening, and almost reminiscent of sort of like Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur type of davening on a smaller scale. And then tomorrow is this big celebration. And we've always spoken about that. We've spoken about this a few times, I think, that before any joyous occasion, we always have a serious day to get us into focus. But I was thinking this morning, along the same lines, similar idea, that Purim is about celebrating the salvation. Perhaps what Tainus Esther, the fast of Esther, today is about, is really thinking about where that salvation came from and why we had it. That although, of course, we have to do things naturally, and that's why we have an army, and may God protect every one of them, and all of that, but our power is not in our sword. Our true power is in the fasting, and the praying, and the connection to God. That is what gives our soldiers this unique, almost godly power that they have. I think that's one of the things that we're very much focused on today.
100%. And that makes it possible then to celebrate with that focus.
Yeah.
Celebrate with meaning. That's really what it's about.
Yeah. So happy Purim.
Happy Purim, everyone. We'll keep it short today. So try and engage in Purim. Have a very happy Purim, and hopefully a happy time generally. Just happiness for you, for your families, for Am Yisrael, for the land of Israel. Am Yisrael Chai. Purim Sameach.
Purim Sameach, everyone.